Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Let's go. Gonna give you that just like you know we can do. Hey, let's go.
Plays, baby. King Roman.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news
Just for you.
Celebrity
Politics, and local
just for you. King Roman News. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show. Let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Let's start this show. Good morning, and shout out to the crew, shout out to the members and the moderators. Listen, I know it's like 9:20. Y'all like, this ain't 6 a.m. This damn show ain't 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. What's going on? I literally had a work call this morning, and I had to get to it. I really had to take care of that call. It was a 7:30 call, and it was supposed to only be 30 minutes. But the problem is that you can't ask me a question, and I have to feel like you understand my answer. I have to feel like you're convicted. So we sat down and we discussed it. And it's with one of my clients, which is a nonprofit in Chicago. She's preparing for a meeting with her board of directors, and we had some questions about some things. So shout out to her. Okay. Her organization is definitely the top one on the list of my gig. So appreciate and shout out to her. I had to handle that, and that was good. And I said, I'm still going to come live and talk to y'all. What up, Miss Toby? Hey, boo. Thank you for dropping down. Shout out to the other 6 folks that's in here right now. Thank y'all for being here this morning. I got a few things I want to talk about. I got a regular show, a few things I want to talk about. But and the title of today's show, of course, is Are you serious right now? It's another Are You Serious report. My question of the day, and we will answer at the end of the show, so stay tuned for the end of the show. The question of the day is, what would you do if you caught your boo thing, your man, your woman, cheating in real time? What would you do? Are you going to fight somebody? Are you going to just curse, yell? I've never been in a position where I've caught somebody dead on cheating. Like, oh, no, it's always been word of mouth. I heard it behind the scenes and I have to do my own investigating. But I ain't never pop up and was like, bitch. So it's interesting. I want y'all to check out what ends up happening when this particular person catches someone cheating. All right, now, today's show, of course, is a mix. We got local news and hot topics. I'm going to get right into local news because we got to cover some things. So check this out. So this is a crazy story because I was talking to my TT about it and I said, I don't know. Do you think he was wrong? I asked her, I said, do you think he's in the wrong? And she was like, I don't know. So I don't know if you all have heard about the father who killed the driver who ran over his son. This story is crazy. So it was three of them, okay? Three folks. It was the son, and it was the father, and it was someone else. And the car had ran out of gas, so they were walking alongside a road. And this guy in a pickup truck, his name is Jeffrey Mackey, 39 years old. He's in a pickup truck riding along, and you know, one of those corners where you really can't slow down. You got to kind of go. If you're going to slow down, you have to do it well in advance. If you slow down too fast, you go and turn the curb, you're going to fall off. One of those situations. And so as he tried, he couldn't stop. He couldn't turn. Killed the boy. Ran right into him, 17-year-old. So this is where the story gets a little interesting. So at this point, the man gets out his car, is preparing to call the police. The father decides to go get some guns, get a gun, pull a gun out, and shoots the driver dead. He gets into his car, the truck, the other man's truck, and just drives home. Just drives home and leave both his son and the man on the ground. I said, whoa, what kind of mindset were you in? Because I would have assumed you'd have got your son up and took him to the hospital, not thinking you already like, oh, my son's dead. Oh, well. And you really left your child there, left the child there. So the man has been arrested for second-degree murder, which is a max of life without parole, and for larceny of a motor vehicle. So you turned a situation where you could have had this man potentially locked the fuck up. You could have just beat his ass. I mean, you didn't have to shoot and kill him. You could have whooped that ass a little bit, pulled him out the car. God damn it, I didn't even do it. See, crew, I'm gonna need somebody to be on a disclaimer check. When we start the show, I need you to be on the disclaimer check, because see, I'm over here sitting here. I'm about to give some instructions and shit, and that's all I need. Somebody, and he told me, no, listen to your mama and don't listen to me. The following broadcast reflects the views and opinions of your host, King Roman, solely. All other views and opinions expressed indirectly through news clips, articles, and other media are those of the rightful owner, okay, including comments in the chat. This content may not be suitable for all adults, and viewer discretion is advised. A portion of this content might cause you to feel triggered or express emotion. All copyrighted content is protected by fair use for the purposes of commenting, critiquing, comedy, in use as a parody, or for educational purposes. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Again, the views expressed here do not reflect those of anyone I may be affiliated, in partnership, or doing business with. Thank you. So like I was saying, so you could have pulled this man out of the truck, you know what I'm saying, punched him a couple times, knocked that ass out, and then just continue walking home, or called the police, or tried to get some assistance for your child. You took the man's life and then left your child there at the crime scene. Now you're going to jail. It's like, and you can never tell somebody what to do in the moment. You can never say, you know, because these are one of these freaky situations. So, you know, the man's family car reportedly ran out of gas, and three relatives had started walking along a road. A driver was unable to avoid crashing into the man's 17-year-old son, killing him. So then the dad reportedly stole the driver's pickup truck and went to the family's home, leaving behind the son and the driver. The father, identified as 41-year-old Chad Woods, was arrested and charged with larceny and second-degree murder. Authorities tracked him down at the home after identifying the minor. He added that authorities are also working to identify who they believe was an additional person at the scene based on another voice heard in the background of the 911 call. The weirdest thing, and that's a lot. It's so crazy. A lot of this shit be happening in North Carolina. Like, North Carolina, wow. Speaking of North Carolina, and I'll continue with this story. Please, crew, make sure you go check out. I did a video, the Shanquilla Robinson family won't stop fighting. Another North Carolina family. I want you all to check that video out. It's just an update on what's going on with them. Their family has decided to create an organization to help combat bullying, provide scholarship for families who face tragedies due to bullying. And I think it's a great way to really funnel those resources and funds that they've collected from the community, frankly, the nation, regarding Shanquilla's death. And I think this is a great way. So I wanted to share that out and make sure everyone knew that that's what they were doing. So I want to play this little news clip from the father and the son from the killing. The father, his name is Chad Woods, who killed the man Jeffrey McKay because he ran over his son, his 17-year-old son. It's definitely a sad situation. Of course, nobody wants to be in something like this, but at the same time, I definitely think this man could have chosen another way out. Literally. I mean, literally chosen another way out. Y'all check this out. And as you're coming into the room, please make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate y'all, crew. Y'all know I do.
Lawrence Claiborne is the grandfather of Chad Woods Jr., who went by JR.
Yeah, he was kind of a calm person.
He was the second oldest of 4 sons.
He was a good person, as far as I know. I didn't know that he ever got into any trouble or nothing, but he loved to work and he liked helping people.
The Person County Sheriff's Office says JR, his mother, and his father Chad were walking along Dink Ashley Road after running out of gas around 6 this morning. That's when Jeffrey McKay hit and killed JR. When McKay stopped to call 911, Chad Woods shot him and left the scene with JR's mother. Melody Moore was on her porch with her dogs around 6 and heard yelling.
I started listening a little bit closer and I thought, no, that is definitely a man's voice and it sounds like they're yelling for help. So probably about 2 minutes after that, I heard 2 gunshots, like back to back, just pow pow. And then it got really quiet.
Moore tells me she often hears people hunting in the area, but this was different.
It was definitely, I felt like someone had just been harmed.
This road has a lot of traffic on it all the time.
Patty Elliott lives on Dink Ashley Road. She's shocked at the 2 deaths right in front of her home.
I think the world is going crazy. I do. I mean, you can't go anywhere now with.
Crew, I'm sorry. Ain't no way I can get away with justifying like this kind of situation. I understand the father was mad. And when I first saw this story, I was like, oh, wow, he immediately retaliated. But I think he did a huge injustice by leaving the crime scene and killing that person. Had he just bruised him up a little bit, allowed justice to take its course, allow this man to go to jail, face and suffer, let his family suffer that way. Now you've lost a life, and now you're going to be going to jail. Now your wife, she's lost 2 men in her life, her baby and you. Like, I mean, and to your point, Oxy 805, good morning to y'all. Good morning. That daddy wasn't wrapped too tight, because how you killed a man but leave your baby? Okay, Kervixen, good morning. Thank y'all for coming through. What up? Sorry, Roman. If you post it, we can keep posting through the chat. Okay, I'll do it. Say it. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, he got mental issues. Good morning, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate it. I saw you over there. Okay. Hey, good morning, Nadine. Good morning. What up, Cash App? What up, King Kyles? Okay, crew. Thank y'all for coming through. So that was the story that at the top of the hour, the father, father murdered the murderer of his own son. What a way to end it. Now, moving right along to the next story. What a true and tragic way to end sort of you didn't die, but a tragic way to go out. So we have this woman in Long Island, okay, suffering. I don't know if it was a mental episode or what. She's walking down the street with a handgun, and as people are driving past, pointing it at them, pointing it at herself, people at the gas station, "I'll shoot you." So somebody finally, because mind you, she done walked quite a bit down the block before somebody decided to call the police. So finally, somebody calls the police. And what gets me is that she's still waving the gun and people are driving and moving around like it ain't shit. Like, girl, you can get your ass out of here. This is another thing with America. We are so stigmatized and we are so desensitized to folks with mental health, to looking at this shit as a mental. We just look at it like, oh, that bitch crazy. Yes. She's crazy. We don't know if it's a fake gun or a real gun, and we just driving along. So thank God somebody called. Now, I'm going to play the clip because somebody obviously was sitting there recording the whole situation. Oh my God, look at her. Bitch, did you call 911? So the police finally get it. Now she's aiming it at the police. Now we go from this bitch might be crazy. This bitch is crazy. Okay. Anybody got some loose pills? Throw some in the road at this hoe. She's crazy. She started pointing it at the police. police they don't withdraw weapons. They don't shoot. And that's what God said. Oh, wow. They don't take her down. They don't take her down. She's not taken down. She's not shot at. We ain't got no national uproar. Black woman shot in the middle of the road. None of that. And I said, and so look at how they dealt with this situation to keep this woman alive. And that's why I'm bringing this up. Because when I tell you all, there are procedures and protocols to de-escalate a situation before drawing fire, even when a gun is drawn at a police officer. Prime example, Exhibit A. Check this video out. Now, this girl, I couldn't get the whole clip because it's a little, I ain't want to get striked and stuff. I got what I could get, and I kind of edited so that it shows what they did. Okay, check this out. Only a 14-second clip, but check this out.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Did y'all see what happened? They hit this girl with the trooper car. They actually ran the car into her, and it didn't kill. I thought it was going to kill her. Didn't kill her. She just stumbled on the ground, stumbled a little bit, knocked the gun out the way, and they were able to subdue her and arrest her. We ain't got no national uproar. Black woman died. Blah, 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 none of that. All the situation is gone. She's now alive to face jail time or go to a psychiatric ward. So I'm asking myself, is this a new technique? Is this possibly something that's less dangerous than you actually, because some of these cars are bulletproof. So if you are in your car, maybe you can just tap them on the knee or something. I thought this was a clever way. I said, okay, y'all come out here showing y'all great techniques. Don't shoot the foot. Because now I'm going to be looking at every situation like this. And I wanted to show y'all this. So when I start saying, well, why didn't you just sort of use the trooper car? And I want other people to start looking at these techniques that are used that's less excessive and someone still stays alive. Because once we start identifying those and bringing those to the forefront, now we start having more solutions to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was a great technique. Just move right into her ass. Now, YouTube allowed, I don't know how they did this, but they allowed a YouTube channel to actually, a news channel to actually show the entire thing. So I want y'all to check this out. Now, y'all get to see actually her waving and doing all this stuff. And again, YouTube, this ain't my video. This is their video, X, Y, and Z. Don't pull it on me. But now look at her face, y'all. I'm not being funny or nothing like that. And I told y'all, some people have a criminal face. Girl, oh baby. And I'm trying to be careful. Baby. So let's get into this. Damn, look at that nose, honey.
We begin this afternoon with terrifying moments caught on camera. Police using extreme measures to take down a person firing a shot into the air and waving around a loaded gun at a busy intersection on Long Island. And good afternoon, I'm David Navarro.
I'm Sandra Bookman in today for Liz. That officer used his police cruiser to stop the person in his tracks as he pointed the weapon at passing drivers. It happened yesterday afternoon at the intersection of Belmore and Jerusalem Avenues in North Belmore.
Long Island reporter Shantae Lands live at the courthouse in Hempstead with more. Shantae.
Well, David and Sandra, that gunman is expected to be arraigned at the courthouse behind me here later today. But as you can imagine, it was scary for onlookers because aside from pointing a gun at them, they say that person fired at least one shot into the air.
I ain't about to run the risk and play that. They actually got it. They're showing the whole video. I'm just not gonna show it. So she has been arrested. The people in Long Island, you are safe. It's unfortunate that they had to face a situation like this, but they are safe. Them eyebrows is ate up. Her face is kind of rock hard. I'm talking about cement. At least they tried something different. Oh, she was black. Wow. Right? They ran her ass right over. Thank you. And please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That daddy wasn't wrapped too tight. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Now, moving right along in local news, I don't know if y'all have heard about this story. The 11-year-old boy who was obviously at his young age, he was very fond of guns. And to the point that if he saw someone with a gun, leave it out, he would take it. 11-year-old, take it. Still. His social media, 11 years old now, Facebook, Twitter, filled with guns and stuff. And so this woman, we're going to get into it, but I want to give you all the story. This woman, she happened to be a babysitter, and this is her. So this man drops off his 2 kids with her and her 11-year-old child, and she's supposed to be babysitting them. Somehow, some way, this 11-year-old had stolen the day before or the week before a gun from his grandfather and brought it to his home, and no one knew about it. No one knew, his mother didn't know or nothing like that. And then next thing she knows, as she's watching them, she hears a gunshot and crying. And this is where the story picks up. And so this is what we ended up hearing. This is the actual 911 call of the situation.
My son brought a gun home from my dad's house, and it fell out of the closet, and it shot the little girl that I'm babysitting. Okay. And I need an ambulance now. Okay. So we're going to... No, my son brought a gun home from my dad's house, and it fell...
Excuse me? It fell out the closet? It fell out the closet. So we have this 8-year-old precious girl. 8-year-old precious girl. Her name is Genesis Dockery. Genesis Dockery. Can you imagine? So we have this 8-year-old girl. Horrible nightmare. 8-year-old girl shot dead by her babysitter's 11-year-old son. I just don't understand how your 11-year-old son brings a gun home. I'm not even talking about 14, 15, 16, because I get the discourse you may have with your grandfather. Oh, Dad, that's a shotgun. What the fuck is an 11-year-old and their grandfather? How did that arrangement happen? He running the house? How do you let 11-year-old? You still a little jitty bug. What? You can damn near bring candy in the house without motherfucking knowing. What's that? Oh, okay. A whole weapon? And so you know me. That's the mother's fault. That's her fault. That's on her. Everyone in that house was under her care. Everyone under that house was under her supervision. She needs to be arrested. The son needs to be arrested too, but she needs to be arrested. Ain't no justice served with just that little boy being arrested. First of all, he's going to go to a juvenile detention center. He's not even going to comprehend life. He's not even at a point where he'll know what he's losing. He doesn't know what it feels like to be free. He's still being taken care of. B, he'll probably be out and be able to live a life. But you know who needs to get that justice? The mother. That's pure neglect. Ain't no fucking way. I'm thinking about 11-year-olds in my life. Ain't no way you walking in these doors and I'm not knowing it's a fucking weapon. You're not even going to feel comfortable doing no shit like that. But it was comfortable here. And so I've been watching this. Who you think first up got arrested? Well, the 11-year-old, juvenile charged in fatal shooting of 8-year-old, has been charged. And so he was arrested on August 11th, came after the sheriff's office submitted a complaint to the Division of Juvenile Justice on August 10th, alleging that 2 counts of larceny of a firearm and a charge of manslaughter were warranted. Does she understand your 11-year-old child has a charge of manslaughter? 11. Pure fucking neglect. What stands in the gap of your child getting a gun and your child bringing a gun in your house? What stands in the gap? What's 11? I'm not talking about a 14, okay, because they can lie. 11. I can't even imagine how he trying to sneak it in. How you sneaking at it? How does that happen? The neglect. And it just fell out the closet. So what if it was him that fell out the closet on? Then whose fault it is? It don't make no sense. It makes no sense. And so here I am, when y'all finna get ready to arrest this hoe. And then I read this. A spokesperson for the sheriff's office told ABC News that Genesis fatal shootings is an open investigation and did not comment on how a juvenile got access to a gun and whether any adults will be charged in the incident. No adults have been charged in this incident yet. To me, that's not even justice served. I know that father who dropped his kids off, I know he's got to be fucking upset right now. I can only imagine. Only imagine. Rest in peace to this little girl. Ain't no way, 8 years old. Rest in peace. That was the dumbest decision that somebody could make. And then you hop on a 911 call. My 11-year-old brought a gun home from my dad. Oh, that softens it. That makes it sound a little peppery. You sweeten the pot. You sweeten in the pot. No. So let's keep chugging along in local news. So that's the 8-year-old passed away. Let's get into this 9-year-old. Now, warning, this is this is one of the stories. Y'all know we have one of these every couple weeks. We get one of these most disturbing ass stories. But we here and we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to try to get it out as much as possible because folks need to know. Obviously, this shit happens in the world. People need to know what's going on. So you got this loose ass motherfucker here. Do you see him? Man allegedly claims his cognitively impaired 9-year-old niece forced him to have sex with her repeatedly. No, he really did say that. Oh, he said that. So picture it. This little girl, and she also has a brother who's 13 years old. Both of them are autistic. And so the mother, which is his sister, she has a tough time taking care of both of the kids. So she asks her brother, occasionally on the weekends, specifically Friday and Saturday, can you watch her, not him, her? And so the girl will go over there. And what started out as him calling himself wiping her turned into him wiping her turned into penetration, turned into, for weeks and months on end, this girl was in excruciating pain in her private parts. So much that while she was at school one day, she started to leak. I'm sorry to be graphic, but I'm just giving it how it is. Sent to the nurse. The nurse asked her, looking, oh, it might be a urinary tract. Okay, we'll get you today. We'll walk you back to the class. As she's walking her back to the class, the nurse asks her, thank God for this motherfucking nurse. Girl, thank God for you. You did your job. You see, you almost didn't do your job. You almost let this girl walk back to the class without doing your job. You did your job. You get commended for that. She asked her, has anyone ever touched you down there? Anyone? She said, well, my uncle. And the nurse continues to ask, in the hallway, how does he touch you? Well, with his bare hands, sometimes when he's wiping me. The nurse stops. She grabs the little girl and walks her back to her room like, okay, what? Excuse me? And she said, yeah. And ever since he started doing that, it's been hurting. And then when he puts his private parts in my private parts, I just look up at the ceiling and just pray to God that I can go home because it hurts so bad. Now, I've told you this whole fucking story, right? I've said all of the details that I've gotten out this story. What's the one detail you have not heard me say yet? What's the one person, one noun you heard me not? What's the one thing you've heard me not say? Mother, father, parents. I can't imagine a child in that much pain and can't tell their parents. I can't imagine me being in that much pain at 9 years old and not being able to tell my auntie. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine it. I damn near have a fucking allergy sinus attack and be telling my TT, I cannot breathe. Oh my God. Can you imagine? And I'm not making fun of it, but these are the things I'm talking about. These kids be hiding this trauma because they don't know how to. They're scared. They know you trust your brother. They know you probably gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But this shit is happening. It's happening. And so she's in the office telling her, the lady breaks down. She breaks down so much. She's crying hysterically. She's breaking down. The little girl walks over to her and said, it'll be okay. I'm all right. I can deal with this. It's okay. So someone like me says to myself, this girl has experienced not only this, but you can tell in her life, she's been put in situations where she's had to play caretaker, like she has to arise to a role, because there's no way this trauma that she has, she sees another person with trauma because of her trauma at 9 years old, and then decides to say, it's okay, baby. Huh? It's okay. So the nurse is freaked out. She took that like, oh my God. So she asked her fellow nurse to come in and watch her. She went to her car and bawled out crying, called 911, had them come into the school. Still ain't hear nothing about the mom or the parents. Had them come to school. They took the girl to the hospital, had her checked. They then brought her down to a juvenile unit to have her questioned. Now we're talking a period of days now. Now we're talking days. No parent, nothing. Then finally they go and get Mr. Because I'm going to put your name on black. Mr. Ronnie. They finally go get 55 Ronnie and bring him in. And this is the part, y'all got to listen to me. Y'all thought the story was crazy. They bring him in to talk about it. You know what he says the first thing out his mouth? Well, I know you all have me here, but and they're like, so do you know why I have y'all here or have you here? This is what he says. Well, is it because I wiped her 13-year-old son? Excuse me? That wasn't even the allegation, but you did what? Remember now, the allegations with the 9-year-old started with him wiping her. So he thinks he's in there for that, for the son. They don't even question that. They say no, not no. But can you speak about the 9-year-old girl? And here I go. Oh shit, y'all dropped the ball. You think it's just a 9-year-old girl? Maybe it's the 13-year-old son too. Because as he's talking, yeah, occasionally I'll watch both for her because she's so overwhelmed. Come again? So they ask him questions and stuff, right? He's saying all the words like he calls it how she says it. Basically, she's learned to call her private parts the words that he's taught her. They got some funny words they're saying it. And so they're taking notes like, using that word, she used it too. Wow. And so he finally admitted, yeah, we had it. We had some intercourse on 2 occasions. And but let me tell you, she hit me over the head and started straddling me because I wouldn't go down on her. She started fighting me back because I wouldn't give her what she needs. The 9-year-old. Okay. And again, throughout this whole story, we ain't hear nothing about the sister, the mom. We ain't hear nothing about that. I ain't hear nothing. No words, no nothing. I was just taken aback. I said, y'all don't really want to know what I said, but if you know Roman, you know what I said. I said, oh, okay. Yeah. We see because this would, baby. Uncle Duke. So let's get fact for fact. So we have this defendant was arrested on August 10th after he admittedly sexually abused his niece, who is 9 years old, on multiple occasions, but claimed he was repeatedly forced into doing so by her. Now, like I was telling you, she asked, he wiped her with, a girl allegedly replied he used his bare hand. The teaching assistant told police she immediately shared this horrific revelation with the special education teacher and started walking with the victim to another school office. Then the girl said, when he puts his privates in my privates, all I do is think about going home. Hearing that, the teaching assistant began to cry, the affidavit says, and was comforted by the 9-year-old girl who hugged her and said it was okay. Then the teaching assistant then dropped the girl off with her teacher, took a break, and went to her car to sob again. This is what I'm telling you. During the interview, the defendant allegedly said he thought the allegations of abuse stemmed from an incident where he had to change the diaper of the girl's older brother, who is described as a 13-year-old autistic nonverbal child. Yeah. You want to talk about that one? Let's talk about it. So what did you do in that situation? The 13-year-old brother needs to be the next one coming up. Are you kidding me? Again, no word from the mom or the father. I was just so taken aback. Black allegedly said the girl would not leave the room while he was undressing her brother, and he had to pick her up and remove her. Black was arrested after turning over his phone to law enforcement and consenting to provide a DNA sample. He is currently being behind bars on $50,000 bond. And we're here. And we're here. So many questions. Mom, father, brother, investigation. Phone, what other evidence he has on there? Any friends he's complicit with? Because 9 times out of 10, these people who like child predators, they be together, sending pictures to each other, sharing shit. It'd be a ring of them. Any networks he associated with? Let's go down the email address. Let's start finding out. What the fuck is going on here? And shout out to that nurse, the school nurse who knew exactly how to handle this situation. We need more like you to uncover some of this shit that goes on in the world. And shame on you, uncle. You make it so hard for uncles who really be trying to have a real good relationship. You pervert. Now I understand why people of autistic children are really careful and mindful of who they leave their children with. Some of the most vulnerable populations of people. So I wanted to share those local news stories with you all. I know, but I had to, because it's something and something. It's definitely something in there. This is horrible. Horrible. A whole firing squad. I'm over here breathing heavy. I'm pissed, right? All sexual abusers need to be put out to pasture, okay? Sorry for not blocking. No, you good. What the fuck? Ain't it crazy? Right. The whole damn family is sick and slow. Ain't it? And good morning, teacher Shawan. Good morning, Naries. Good morning. He touching Naries, you already know it. You know he is. Hey, Risa. Thank you, boo. I know I'm on a little late. And the mama need to go to jail because they be knowing. How do you not know your baby is in pain? The girl's telling you she's in pain so much that when she's in class, she's dripping. She didn't even know. Had to get sent to the nurse. That shit's in that. I mean, come on. So, yeah, y'all. I'm sorry to take y'all down, but now we finna come back up. Shout out to the local news stories, okay? Again, make sure you go check out my video on Shanquilla Robinson. The family won't stop fighting. Definitely give an update on what they're going through. Again, remember the Department of Justice is not pressing charges at this time due to lack of evidence. They don't have enough evidence. And check out the video. We talked about the teen whose father killed the driver who murdered him in this drive-by shooting that occurred in North Carolina. Rest in peace to the son. And yeah, we'll stay tuned to that story. We talked about this crazy woman in Long Island yielding a weapon in public and gets taken out. Crazy. We talked about this precious little baby, Genesis Dockery, who was off by her babysitter's son, who shouldn't have never had the gun. In another situation where we need the mother fucking arrested. Sorry, but I'm not. And then we ended on this 9-year-old story. Now, before we switch over to hot topics, I gotta do it because I gotta do it. I'm me, and that's what we do. Please hit the like button. So we got a situation. You're in a casino. And, I don't even do casinos like that. When I do, I sit at the slot machine and I let my friend just do whatever he want to do. You're in a casino and you're walking around to different machines. And you have somebody who thinks that they can control all 4 slots. I'm playing all 4 slots. Bitch, who the fuck you think you is? If it's an open seat, bitch, I'm getting there. So, but you have somebody claiming all the seats. And so just pay attention to what happens here. Okay? So this man decides to sit down at one of the seats. and all hell breaks loose in this casino. And now the woman who was manning, her and her husband, it was a couple against a man. Her and her husband was manning all like 4 of them. And he came and said, "What the fuck, bitch? I don't give a fuck." Ching ching. And the woman offs and kicks this man. No, I always say, I kick the shit out of you, bitch. I foot to your throat in a heartbeat. 3.5 seconds, foot to your throat. That's some shit I say. I ain't really be expected to like go haul off and kick. She kicked the shit out of this man off the chair. So because it was the woman, this is what I'm thinking. He just was like, okay, I ain't gonna do nothing. But he got out his phone and got the recording. And this is where I want y'all to see this footage. Baby, I'm telling you, first of all, you kicked me. I ain't gonna have time to record. I don't like to be kicked. That's why I'll kick somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be kicked or spit on. So, baby, this is I'm gonna let y'all get into this. And Twitter did their job, baby. Not only did they find out who this couple was, they doxed the fuck out of this couple. Couple's been doxed. Jobs been called. Twitter don't play about their people. So y'all get into this footage. Please hit that like button, y'all. Please hit that like button.
Oh, record me. Record me. Record me. Record me. Record me. He's a fucking loser. You're a fucking. Where the fuck are you from? Nope. We fucking idiot.
So now I just got hit.
Where the fuck are you from? Fucking Rick. Where are you from? Stop.
Yeah, I'm pressing charges.
Stop. Stop. Fucking idiot.
Oh, just wait for it, crew. Wait for it.
Stop. Hey, is security gonna come? Is security gonna come? Is security gonna come? Like now?
Stop being a little bitch, you fucking nigger.
I'm what?
You heard me?
No, say it again.
Fucking loser.
No, say the. Oh, I got you. Oh, but now he's sitting up here calling me a nigger and everything like that.
No, he just struck you Arabian. Stop.
Okay.
Ma'am, stop. Ma'am, stop.
Cause see what I'm not about to do? I'm not finna see how that situation literally went to control recording. Get your wife to hold my motherfucking phone. Bitch, what you say? Why do we gotta go there? Why? I was watching this video and I'm just watching it thinking like, oh, okay. Damn, she get I don't see that. I'm like, okay, damn, she getting him, he holding his ground. You see the security lady trying, she trying. Obviously they big wigs in the casino. Clearly they gonna stay there. And he over there, at first he said, he's a fucking loser. Okay, whatever. You sitting down saying it. You can walk a couple feet over from your wife, bitch. You cool. Yeah, all right, cool. Then he gets up and ain't y'all gonna get security? And then once I think he realizes you are being recorded, you do look foolish. He got the nerve. Stop being a fucking loser, you fucking nigger. Oh, okay. Oh, we're here now. And everybody on Twitter's like, you should have known it was going to come out. You know this is how they are. You should have known. You knew that's how it was going to get to that point. And the man just continues to record. And I'm telling you, we got options now, y'all. You can either fight the fight or you can pull out your motherfucking phone and get the recording and drop that bitch on Twitter and just let Twitter do its thing. And when I say Twitter did its thing, and this time it's so funny, it was an ally who went and doxed this motherfucker for us.
Stop being a little bitch, fucking.
I'm what?
You heard me?
No, say it again.
Fucking loose.
Uh-oh, I'm doing a second video, so I think you know what that means, right? Yeah, Devin Leslie Jr. is the man who recorded that video, who was assaulted by her and also had the slurs hurled at him. And he's identified her as Ashley Bieber Dyson. And along with Ashley, that would be her husband, William Dyson. And Devin also had a small request from everyone. He says, please help me get their mugshots. They both were arrested on August 3rd. So, they were arrested because of all of this. On top of the fact that now everyone knows who they are and what they're like. So yeah, as a reminder, when you do stuff like that, people tend to find out about
it. Sorry. And so here's the lovely couple. Now they had kids in this picture. I'm glad they took the kids out. And then this is the guy, William Dyson. They done pulled up the man LinkedIn, child, Stonewall, Louisiana, rig manager. You cannot be out here just saying that. You cannot be out here thinking that that's gonna be what is supposed to incite us violence. Now, what if you got knocked the hell out with a chair? Then it would have been wrong, right? All right, y'all starting this. Y'all gonna start getting called to the rough for this hate crime, and this is not everyone, because clearly we got allies, motherfucker. You fucking with us, we got allies now who out here doing the bid. So shout out to that man for doing the doxing. Shout out to brother man for doing the fucking recording. All right, y'all, let's get into hot topic. All right, listen, Bobby. I see you going off in the chat. What up, Chef Don? Bobby, what you say? He was so chill, but I sure would have been like, you trailer. I swear, people want to always use that dirty busted. Okay, what up, Chef? What's up? Hot spicy tea. Wow, what up? Get the motherfucking chair. Get the chair. Speaking of get the chair, pull the plug, stop on the play. We were just talking about how BET was about to be sold. And now, the Tyler Perry submitted a bid like, I'm not going up. I'm staying where I'm at. And Byron said the same thing. Well, guess what? Paramount said, no, we don't want to sell them anyways. They're snatching BET off the table as an option now to be sold to somebody else. I don't know if they found value in it or they just want to wait to reshuffle or if they're going to dissolve BET altogether. But they are no longer interested in making the sell to either Tyler Perry or to Byron. And they keep saying that they felt like folks were devaluing BET. Like they felt like the black community and black institutions would come together to purchase BET. Are you kidding me? I'm all the way black, and I wouldn't have put 10 cents on the table to purchase BET unless it was a clear turnaround. I do not like that. It does not give me. I'd rather watch UPN, TV One. BET is just it is not the Post to me. It's sensational black Post. Like, oh, now we're talking about this, so let's talk about this. No, I don't feel like it needs a nightly news show. It needs a whole bunch of all reality show. And they always operate like we don't want to do a reality show because we're gonna sell black people out. Y'all need to get with the times. Get with the times. It ain't even about selling black people out. It's about being able to be in control of the narrative. So there is no selling out. So if we do have people coming together and they're fighting on TV shows like a College Hill or whatever, you all should be able to structure that show so that there's a lesson coming out of it. You can redo it. It don't have to be, and it's good TV. People will watch it. It's just so weird to me. Everyone else can put black culture and black people on their shows. VH1, MTV, Bravo. But then you look at BET, and not even just in a reality realm, every realm, it's so sensational or overly done. Like, okay, enough of the Tyler Perry plays. Great, wonderful. Enough of the shows. Enough of every Christmas we playing the same old movies. Enough. Holiday Heart, girl. Enough. Like, we gotta. It's to me. I wouldn't put 10 cents towards it, and that's just my ramble. So they took BET off the tables. Huh. Don't mean that to me. That's just how I feel about it. Now let's talk about someone we ain't talk about in a minute. Kanye West, baby. Kanye fires back at gym teacher accusing him, Donda Academy, of having no windows. Now listen, Kanye has been facing mad lawsuits related to his school. But there's one common theme in all of the lawsuits. There's about 7 lawsuits against teachers who have been dismissed, of course, from Donda's Academy. But let me tell you, in all of their lawsuits, there's one common thread. You know what that thread is? And it's just so funny. Like, damn, bitch, I'm thinking it would be accreditation. I'm thinking it would be educational focused. They've been sanitation, health and sanitation. Most of these motherfuckers are saying Kanye West is A, dirty, not him the person, but his school is dirty, or B, it lacks the proper equipment and stuff to really take care of kids that age. For one, they don't even have hot water all the time. How you don't have hot water all the time? Then finally, when they brought it to his attention, he was pissed about it, fired somebody about it, and got it addressed. Okay, Kanye, you gonna fire me because I'm telling you you ain't got hot water all the time? Bitch, that is a problem. These kids need to go in the bathroom and wash their hands. Not, okay, it's 2 o'clock. Who got to use the bathroom? Go. While it's hot water, go. You sit down. You going to wait till 3. Who doing that? Apparently at Donda, this billionaire. The fuck? And people spending money. That's the crazy thing. People to this day are spending buku money to send their kids to Donda Academy because it's Kanye West school. If y'all don't get right, come on now. So let's talk about Kanye West and these damn and his allegedly unsanitary situation. So his former lawsuit that he had against these 3 teachers. Now they're black teachers. These are 3 black teachers. Y'all probably was like, oh, they white. No, they're black. These 3 black teachers hit Kanye West Donda Academy with a racial discrimination lawsuit. Ain't that funny? Because most of the people who are in the executive director position, I guess, or in a leadership position, are of different ethnicities. And so these folks felt like they would get dismissed for bringing up things. And so one of the things that they brought up to Kanye West to tell him was that, you know, here we go. He did not believe in cleaning products containing chemicals. So teachers were only allowed to clean with acid water and microfiber cloths. There were no trash cans outside of the classrooms or the kitchen. Additionally, throughout the entirety of plaintiff's employment, the only lunch available for students was sushi every single day. Students were not allowed to bring any outside food or anything other than water. It was widely known that defendant West spends $10,000 a week on sushi. And so they continue on to say he put in place rules like no crossword puzzles, no coloring sheets, no classes on the second floor because he didn't want children to go upstairs. He was afraid upstairs. All cups and bowls had to be gray. No color in the classrooms or artwork hung up. And everyone was required to wear all black. This don't sound like no school, Kanye. I mean, and it's crazy because people in his position who got money, they typically give their money to other folks to run a Montessori. You take yourself way out of it. So your values doesn't oversaturate the educational norms, the standards. You were doing an injustice. So now this latest suit that has come out alleges that in the middle of the main classroom, a skylight was left without glass, inevitably allowing rain to fall directly inside, where water would soak into the floor, which would lead to a moldy smell for the next few days. The skylight was intentionally without glass because West expressed that he did not like glass. So you got them kids sitting in a classroom with skylight because, you know, ain't no lights. And when it rained, it would just rain. What kind of shit? Again, your values are oversaturating standards. No, who's sitting in a class with what that? I mean, this is common fucking sense. And so Kanye he's come out denying all allegations of wrongdoing brought into Meadows' lawsuit. He argued that Meadows had ratified the alleged misconduct of which he now complains. West demanded the entire lawsuit be thrown out and his legal fees be paid for by the gym teacher. Kanye, I don't care what you say, bro. This don't sound good. No way around at all. To me, it don't sound like you should be managing no school. And if you continue, I feel like you're going to have more lawsuits. You letting rain come through? You don't want to use chemicals to clean? What about sanitizing? COVID, acid water? What if somebody's allergic to acid water? So now their job is predicated on whether they want to use acid water to clean desks or not. Y'all, I don't think Kanye need to be in charge of a school at all. What if they get sick from eating raw fish because you got tapeworms if the sushi isn't right? It was a wrap when they cut off 106 in Park. Several. Y'all remember when Monique had her show? It was good. No lie. Yes. Like BET should have been a black talk show. They should have been. Oh my God. Don't they already sell black people out already? I'm confused. Agreed. I think they fumbled not letting Tyler buy it out, in my opinion. So basically, they want black people owning it. Gotcha. They're going to get rid of it. Watch. That's what I thought. I said, yeah, they're going to dissolve it. They're going to dissolve it. Does his house have glass or something? Water. Okay, Larry Prince. Good morning. Okay. What the fuck? You got kids and people are paying. They say it's like $15,000 to $20,000 a year to send your child to Donda Academy. For no windows, you got to send your child with an umbrella. Everybody pull out your umbrellas. It's going to be raining today. Don't forget umbrellas tomorrow. It's not an experience. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but that's not an experience to me. So let's move. Let's keep it moving. All right. So Britney. Oh, my girl, Britney. I feel like everybody trying to get over on Britney. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like, you got, she's about to get this divorce. We're going to talk about it. But what I didn't know, you got Kevin Federline trying to force Britney Spears to pay $60,000 a month from the original $20,000 a month, right? And she's obligated to pay this until the kids are 21 in California, right? Now get this. He decided 6 months ago to move to Hawaii with the family because in Hawaii, the law there says that child support is owed up until the age of 23. So he's out there now, and now he's filing a complaint because he wants Britney to pay more child support and for a longer time, from 21 now to 23. And her boys are all with it. They don't fuck with her anyway. So they're like, yes, daddy, yes. So I say that to say she's getting fucked over all the way around. Everyone is after this lady's money. And let me tell you, she's only worth $70 million. I know y'all like, only, that's a lot of money. Not when half of that goes to lawyer fees a year. They say she spends more on legal fees than she spent on any of her own. I'm like, why y'all bothering my baby? Now, let's get into Britney. So before I lead into the story, I want to say this. I want to base this story like this. Britney is getting ready to release this memoir, right, in October 24th. Now, in this memoir, she tells all the dirt, all the secrets, all the juice. Remember, this was the book that was bidded out by everybody. She got the top bidder, got a good amount for it. She put everything from the conservatorship, relationship, Federline, the boys, everything is in here. So all the secrets are in there. So if we want the secrets, right, we got to wait to buy the book because that's the expectation. We about to buy this book, get all the juice and all the secrets. And she about to, it's going to make a big dollar. It's going to make a big bank for the publishing company. Well, now we got Sammy, good old Sammy. So now you have Britney Spears and Sam Asghari signed an airtight prenup in favor before getting married. So he recently filed for divorce on Wednesday, saying that their date of separation was July 28th. Citing irreconcilable differences in his filing and requesting his estranged wife pay spousal support. And he goes on by saying, I will release extraordinarily embarrassing Britney Spears info if this prenup is not negotiated. And I said, I knew it. They only been married for 13 months, July 22nd of last year, right? Roman, make sure June 22nd, June 20th, 2022. They were together for several years as he was her trainer. So he was in and out of her life. When she would be going through stuff, he would help her, blah, blah, blah. So he already knows what the bag looked like, how she's being controlled, how she can be manipulated. He knows all this shit. He'd been around her before popping the question and getting married. Popped the question, got married. sat on this shit for a year. Then comes out here alleging Britney Spears is cheating on him when sources are saying the real truth is he's cheating on her. And so instead of, it come out she divorced him or some shit come out which will make a prenup in his situation null and void because he kind of cheated on her, he's flipping it. And because he's saying that she cheated on him, he wants to request a renegotiated prenup under that auspices. I'm like, you getting fucked all the way over. And you got to understand, she was so naive for a while. She, conservatorship, she moved to this guy, and now he's supposed to help and protect her. And the whole time for a year, this nigga been plotting, girl. You ain't gonna tell me he ain't been plotting. He been plotting for a whole year on you, Britney. Now all of a sudden he got extraordinarily embarrassing stuff to leak, and he wants to leak it now. You need to renegotiate this now before your book comes out, because once your book comes out, there won't be really any secrets for him to share. So all of a sudden now he's filing for divorce, and now, really, Britney, you didn't see these signs? I would have been saw the signs. November he stopped wearing a ring, and then I'm filming. Oh, okay. So this has all been interesting. That's why I say she's getting fucked over. Britney's getting fucked all over. All over. He wants his estranged wife, pop superstar Britney Spears, to pay him more than what their prenup provides in order to keep her secrets following their split. Tell that nigga to sell him. Sell him. Sell him. Unfortunately, she has a good ass attorney. However, a separate source adds that Spears' team has protected the Piece of Me singer and that parting will be respectful. It's blackmail and it'll never happen. Okay? Spears' attorney Matthew Rosengart, who helped free the overprotected singer from her 13-year conservatorship in November 2021, was involved in working out the terms of her prenuptial agreement. So the same guy that was helping her get out the conservatorship, same guy that wrote the prenuptial agreement. So they got it tight. He can't get anything from her past. And when they got married, they worked out a specific amount. And it's a one-time payment. It ain't no, I'm paying you forever. He wants that renegotiated because she cheated. Fuck out of here. Betterline, I told y'all, he already moved his fucking kids. And so Britney's sister came out to try to lend some support. She liked the social media post about Britney Spears getting divorced. So I'm glad to see them two getting together. But remember, she got her memoir coming out this fall, The Woman in Me, and it's coming out in October. So we should see how this plays out. I say let this wait until October. What secrets he got, girl? Let him release it. Oh, well, just say it's in the book. Okay. I think him telling the secrets, once it's out, it's nothing. You still got a book to sell, which is way more secret. So don't worry about him. And please don't pay this man no motherfucking money at all. Now, moving along, let me see what y'all said. Y'all remember Britney and going to blackmail her. Funny, nearly exactly a year he files, right? Like, get out of here. They said it's because of Plies they got a divorce. Have you seen some of his videos? Yeah, I saw him. He like him some Britney Spears. I saw that video talking about something. He said that's his white diamond or something like that. He looked like he was using her. Okay. Plotting that whole fucking time. Hey, Jay Parrish. No, you good. I came on a little late. I'm a deadbeat. He a deadbeat. Just sorry. 21. Oh, hell no. Block. I used to like Kanye, but after he backed up on his Balenciaga bullshit with them kids' pictures, I took him and the Kardashians and blanched everything. Oh my God, make it make sense. Yes, please hit that like button too. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. So another couple that's on the verge of splitting, Keke Palmer. So Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson, he came out and basically has told People Magazine he's moved on. Whatever the fuck that means. He's moved on. And, I necessarily don't feel a way about it, given that I really didn't pay attention to their relationship like that. So I kind of sort of felt like, okay, it is what it is. And then when things started happening, she wore the outfit and he came out and said, "You're a mother, though." That's when I saw like, oh, okay, there's difference in value. So at that point, I already said if they're going to split, they're either going to split now or on the back end. In my mind, I knew it was going to be a split. There's a difference in back ends. He clearly is a conservative guy who wants to be the leading guy in her life and prefers his woman to sort of play that role. And Keke Palmer, whether you didn't know about her before this relationship or after, she's just not that girl. That's just not her. So in my mind, I said, okay, they had a baby. Great. They're going to be, and it just so happened. So to me, I didn't think nothing of it. It wasn't a big deal to me. But, and this is the reason I wanted to talk about it, people are really saying that Keke Palmer fumbled the ball. People are saying that Keke Palmer, this is the reason, this is the kind of black women you have out here now. They got a really good man who want to be a father and want to be a protector to his woman. And you got someone like her who really doesn't want to play that role privately or publicly. And so it makes it hard for women to attract these kind of men because this is all they see. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's subjective because not all women have the same resources as Keke Palmer. Okay, not everybody doing that. And so, but people are really divided. So I'll continue. So Keke Palmer, so he goes on, he's moved on, blah, 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 whatever the fuck that means. Because again, you moved on. That's so immature to me. I moved on. Oh, what happened? What the fuck? Well, now it comes on the heels of her being in this video for Usher, Boyfriend, a video. And in the video, she reenacts some of what happened with her going to his concert, getting dressed up, and that whole moment about you're a mother, though. And so it sort of taunts on some of what was going on in their relationships. And people are like, why is she doing this? Somebody said that your boyfriend's looking for me. Oh, that's cool. And that was a lyric Usher said in the song. Now, I don't think this is a play on her boyfriend. I think it's sensational. It's poppy. It's helping Usher out, if anything, to sell a record and move something. Did I like the song? That's up for y'all because it is what it is. But here's what a fan said, and this is what I wanted to share. So somebody said, if a black man did what Keke Palmer is doing, black women would be calling him all types of lame and corny. This is just another example of black women praising women for doing things they say they hate that men do. Which, it is what it is. It is what it is. The only difference I got to take with her is I sort of think that the biggest difference is values, morals and values. Keke and this guy, maybe in the honeymoon phase where there's sort of no guidelines on how that goes. We just magically trying to get together and figure out how it goes. And then we had the baby. Sort of things have changed. But I don't feel like, I don't know. I just don't feel like, I do feel like Kiki's corny for, playing this out as much as she is and trying to get a bag off of it and stay relevant. I do feel like that, but I don't think it's an example of black women praising women for doing things they hate men doing. I don't feel like she's cheating on him. They're saying she's messing around with Usher. I don't think her and Usher are messing around. I don't think she's cheating on him. I just think that she and him have different values. If there was a man who was cool with her doing all of this, he would still be in her life. They would be kicking it right now. But obviously, this is not what this man wants. So they got to move on. Difference in relationship. It ain't like the Britney Spears situation where you clearly got somebody who was trying to fuck you over. I don't see that here. I genuinely don't. When I look at them and I understand the terms of it, I don't see that with these two, Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson. And so even when he tried to explain himself, he kind of sort of, it's my family, my house, my rules. That reeked of, you're one of them. Okay, I get it. You're one of them. She kind of is all the women independent, throw your hands up at me. That's what she gives me. So no, I don't think they were ever gonna mesh. That's just my honest opinion. It wasn't about Roman say the song and Ish. It really wasn't. Not for me. Keke wasn't wrong, but then again, they worked together too short of a time to get to know each other. Exactly. I just think it was all too petty on both ends. Yeah, okay. No, he tried to shame her though. That was on him going to social media with it. Yep, between Keke and that damn Tia Murray making TikToks and shit. They are done. That's his fault, dummy. So y'all feel like it was his fault. Well, they're over. I still feel like a lesson can be taken here for Keke. Like, girl, next time don't share your man until y'all like really on lockdown. Y'all don't experience everything. Because who want to keep taking blows like this in the public? After a while, motherfuckers start looking like, girl, what's going on with you? All right, so now, y'all, before we continue, I have to ask you a question. We have to play a video. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. So, yo, my question, do y'all have a friend or someone who is sharing a situation and you're looking at them like, bitch, you just now finding out? You just now realizing this? What the fuck? So this girl made a video and she shared it to TikTok, shared it to everybody because she was trying to make a point. She was trying to listen, I'm making a point, and it did not go over so well. Everybody got the video and were in the comments like, bitch, are you in 1910? Who the hell are you telling? Bitch, we already knew this. So this girl, she dates a particular race of men. She's a black woman. And she comes out here to tell us her experience. And people are like, who are you telling this to? You need to be facing the mirror, bitch. You're not talking to us. Now, this is just her situation. This is not everyone, but I want y'all to check this video out. This shit had me rolling reading these comments as I was watching this video. And please hit that like button. Let's go, Shawty Doo-Wop.
This is a personal testimony as someone who has dated outside of my race. Plenty, okay? A lot of y'all like what you see when you date a black woman. You love the beauty of black women, which I can't blame you. You love the aesthetic. You love how different we are. You love our bodies. But the problem is a lot of y'all don't even like black people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Bro.
Huh? So, people in the comments like, what? Girl, who raised you? Who have you been around? Excuse me? Okay, continue your experience, honey.
Where are my black women at that have dated white men? Because y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. The black women who have literally experienced being called the N-word by the white man that they're dating.
She's still expressing her opinion, still sharing her opinion. People still like, okay, you talking about every black person in America at this point. Girl, get to what you talking about? What you talking about?
Let's talk about white men that have literally had children by black women, but can't stand black people. Why do y'all do that? It honestly, I'm discombobulated because make it make sense. Hold up, let me do some math real quick. Yeah, it's not adding up because how you gonna date somebody and then just pretend the whole time like you really mess with them and fuck with them, and whole time you racist as hell, can't stand me.
At this point in the comments, folks are saying, honey, it's because you're a fetish. Have you ever heard of being fetishized? You're a fetish, honey. It's a fetish. And it's sad that she's been in these relationships and endured all of this and just now coming to this realization as she's sharing her experience so publicly, and people are so going at her like, girl, are you slow? Are you on the short bus? I felt bad for her, but I kind of at a midpoint was like, well, how old are you? Are you 12? The fuck?
True story. I have a friend who's half white. She says her dad is a stone cold racist. When I say this white man hates it that his daughter identifies as a black woman. Explain that to me. Please. I want to know. Get in the comments and explain it to me. Because y'all been doing this shit since slavery and even before then. Yeah, because we haven't forgotten. We ain't forgot. So y'all need to stop. If y'all really aren't down for black culture and black people, stop dating us. because it's actually very disrespectful and it's hurtful. And
It's actually disrespectful and it's hurtful. Sweetheart, again, here's another thing. That starts at yourself. Like, apparently, you've been dating them for a while and this is your experience. You know what I'm saying? And so you coming out here giving advice to black women about enduring this in a relationship, and people are looking at you like, you can't even be giving advice. Are you while you're enduring this? So I looked at the video, I looked at these comments, I'm sitting here looking like, girl, I feel bad for her. You could tell she's not going anywhere. She's not dating anything else. She will endure it. So I wanted to share that little video with y'all. Big Brother. Now I don't watch Big Brother like that. I'm not a big Brother fan at all. I watched the first Big Brother season and I was really into it then. I was into it, but I'm not a Big Brother fan now. But this contestant, Luke Valentine, I know everybody's seen it. He's come out here. He had that video where he said the actual N
We were in
word.
the cheese room, nigga. Dude. Anyways, we were in the fucking cheese room.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're off the fucking legs.
Sorry,
You gotta
I'm
go to
mad.
bed, Luke. You gotta
I know,
go to bed.
I do.
I'm just spinning,
It wasn't what you thought it was. I was going to call him a narwhal.
I wasn't going to say that.
I was going to call him a narwhal.
I don't give a fuck. But anyway.
Now, he said he's gonna call him a narwhal. So here I go. What the fuck is a narwhal? Is that better than a narwhal? Is it worse? Like, what? I'm always looking for the word. Here's a narwhal. Now, what the fuck is this? That don't look no better to me. What the fuck is a narwhal? That look like a whole nail coming out of a fish. So, narwhal, nigga. All right, Luke. So he was dismissed. Luke got dropped from the show. And so they had a little episode ceremony on Thursday where they evicted him from the show. Luke violated the Big Brother code of conduct, and there's zero tolerance in the house for using a racial slur. The statement read, he has been removed from the house. His departure will be addressed in Thursday night's show. And so he came out and made an apology. I guess, breaking his silence and making an apology. Now, I don't know if this is an apology or not. I don't know what it is. I said, this is the apology. You can clearly tell the intent. So y'all listen to his apology and let me know what you all think. And let's be clear. If he felt real convicted in what he was saying and it had no negative intent behind it, it would be a different kind of apology. But if you meant it as something you typically says, I feel like this is the kind of apology you would get. Look at this apology and y'all tell me what you think.
Anyone who watches the clip of me saying, the cheese room comment, it's pretty clear that I meant no malice. It's pretty clear that I, had no ill intent. It was directed at Corey. And it was after about 8 hours, or it was about a week of malnutrition, a week of sleep deprivation. I was getting probably 2.5 hours of sleep on that cheese block. And you don't really take into account the psychological distress of being under studio lighting 24/7. And being, not knowing who your friends are, who your enemies are. So, what happened. Do I regret it? Obviously. But I feel like it happened for a reason.
So a lot of sleep, what I got from it was, so a lot of sleep, a lot of deprivation causes you to use those kind of words. Is that the logic we're supposed to take from that? Like, bro, wake up. You said what you said, and then I what happened. Now, you think, like, damn, would this affect his career? Is this going to affect him moving forward? I don't think so at all. I don't think it's going to affect his career or because of the way in which he used it. It wasn't towards a black person. It was towards another white person. It was, towards a person of the same race, white person. I don't think there's going to be a big, but had it been, it'd be a different thing. And that's where I'm saying, like, it's sort of, you see, okay, We walking the slippery slope of it's okay sometimes and sometimes it's not. This is a perfect example of that's why you got to be very careful around the words you use around people. Because they say you using it, they gonna want to use it and they gonna think it's okay. And then say, I ain't get no sleep, so I felt like that was the right word to say. Bro, we ain't got nothing to do with what you got to, and does it make it bad because they use it towards each other? That's the question. Is it bad because when they begin to use it towards each other? Are you using it as a term of endearment? Are you using it in a way because you're trying to mimic the culture or what the word means? I was going to call him a narwhal. Well, that don't sound better. If you'd have said I was going to call him bro, but I ended up saying nigga, then it would have been like, oh, okay, I see how you're trying to adopt language you see the culture use. But it was, I was going to call him a narwhal. Well, what the fuck? I don't never hear nobody on the block be like, yo, narwhal, what up? Narwhal, whatever the fuck you were saying. So we got to be careful about that.
Anyone who watches,
we got to be real careful about that. What y'all think? No, it's still derogatory. It's not okay. It's no time he's not black. He meant it. He just didn't mean to get caught saying it out loud. So you were saying nigga towards a white cast member. No, it wasn't clear. It went from 8 hours to a week. He meant that shit. He meant that shit. He didn't give a shit. He could have not said it, even said his apology. He says that all the time with his people, not fluff that stuff. She should have been checked. He blames no sleep for him saying it. Big brother been braces for years. Child by ancestors much. Hell yeah, he should have came to her with that. So you saying you didn't know she was going to see Usher? That's the first time you saw her get her like that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They weren't going to be together for too long. Nope, they can't use it. Even them using them to each other is condescending. Well, there we have it. There we have it. Ain't no motherfucking tolerance all the way around. Shout out to the crew. I didn't like the apology at all. I felt like it was haphazard. And again, I'm always for one that's, when something go down, you need to come out here immediately and handle it. But damn, nigga, you seem like you on a beach smoking a whole big one. Like, I said what I said. It is what it is. I ain't had no sleep, whatever. Because you used to saying it, right? That's what y'all say. You're adopting a culture. Better be careful. All right, crew. So at the top of the hour, I asked you all a question. I said, what would you do if you caught your man cheating? Your man or your boo, man, girl, whoever cheating. Like you physically pulled up and saw them cheating. What would you do? Would you be talking to the person, trying to figure out what's going on? Would you be talking to your partner like, damn, you would do this to me? Are you finna fight? Are you gonna record it? What are you gonna do? I'm trying to figure out what would I do. I can't tell y'all what I would do. I don't know. It depends on how much I love this person. Look at this shit. This shit was so funny to me. Pay attention to the woman when she gets caught. Check this shit out, girl.
Hey, Nisha. Who's this?
It's my brother.
You put your hands on him though?
Yeah, it's
Who's you, boss? Who's you, boss? Who's you, boss? This is my female. This is my woman, bro. So what you doing here, Nisha?
This is my brother. What are you talking about?
Stop playing me. I know your brother. Don't come here. Let me talk to you. Why you behind him?
Hey, watch out, boss. What's wrong with this camera?
Bro. First of all, just stay out with the you got going on, bro. Matter of fact, who was you? Cause I'm her man. Where y'all supposed to be going? I thought you was going out of town with your sister.
I am.
This ain't your sister.
Okay, you know what? You right. It's not my sister. This nigga I've been talking to for 2 months.
Boss, so who's you, boss?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't do that. Boss, who's you, bro? What's up, bro? I'm saying, what's your name? I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna touch you with nothing in this fucking. Bro, so this is how you gonna do me?
Yeah.
How long we been together?
We've been talking for 3 months. Yes, we've been talking.
Okay, and who you live with?
Not you.
So this why you ain't been coming home?
No, I haven't. You haven't been showing me no attention. You haven't been showing me no attention.
Don't touch my phone, boss. Don't touch my phone, on, boss. You all on camera. I'm putting you on Facebook. Your mama gonna see what type of you is. What type of you is. Bro, what you mean? Watch out, but boss, I'm not even talking. And look, y'all flying Spirit. Y'all flying Spirit. You broke as so what? You just broke as fuck. You flying Spirit? This what you own?
Yes. Yes.
So this, why you tell me that you flying out of town with your motherfucking shit?
I didn't think you was gonna come.
Bro, first of all, shut the f up talking to me, boss.
I didn't think you was gonna come.
Cause this ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. I'm trying to be a player, bro, but you just keep dipping that shit. This ain't got nothing to do with you, boss. What? I'm saying, bro. But first of all, what you blowing your fist up for, bro? Man, what you trying to do, bro? What you trying? I'm saying, back up, bro.
Ciao. First of all, if I know you're cheating on me and it's at the Spirit and I'm supposed to spot y'all at the Spirit, I'm not even, it's done. Okay, now you can have them. Bitch, it ain't better than me. Y'all flying, first of all, where y'all going? Did you pay for luggage? Y'all like ain't got luggage. Y'all ain't had an extra 50 to pay for a bag. I'm not even getting involved. I'm not pulling up to no Spirit to confront you. But you gonna embarrass me just by pulling up here. We done. Okay, good. You got him. Text you, have fun. I hope you make it there safe. How many bags you pack? Bitch, I'm out. I'm not gonna do that over no Spirit. Restaurant, maybe, depending on the kind of restaurant. I ain't never been in no situation like that. But you could tell the girl really was like, this is my brother. Bitch, you caught. Yo, you caught. You caught. This is my brother. Ain't your motherfucking brother. Caught all in the face. Better be careful out here cheating and shit. I'm not playing like that in the airport. I'm just recording and allow you to continue on the trip. By the time you get back, I'm going to be the one gone. All of your stuff will be moved to storage. Oh, you nice. Storage? Yes, you nice. I would have gave Spirits guy some too. Sorry, that's not thought. The thought in me. No, sir. That was a punk move. Letting him knock the phone out of his hand. It's not funny, but wow. She said, fuck it. I'm caught. She looked slow in a Spirit line at that. Is this real or a skit? It's real. I refuse to answer this question as it might incriminate me. Ox City 805. Kiki is Will Child, the ghetto. Y'all, ain't no way I'm getting caught. And I'm not going to put it online for other people to know that, oh, yeah, my baby was cheating on me and they was taking a Spirit flight. No, ma'am. That was a womp fail on her part, on all their parts. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being here with me this morning. Now, we covered a lot of different things and hot topics. We talked about Kanye, BET, how they just not going to sell BET anymore. We talked about Keke Palmer, Big Brother, and we covered Britney Spears. Now, before I leave, I want to close on this note. I thought this was really powerful. The power of giving back. So Christian Rock recently gave a stack of hundreds to her pastor because when she was 8 years old, she had went to church and she borrowed $5 from somebody to put in the collection plate, and she ain't have nothing. And the pastor then turned around and gave her the whole everything in the collection plate. He didn't know she was gonna blow up. He didn't know she was gonna be big. But it's the thought and the power of recognizing how powerful it is to give back to someone, to be a blessing, to stand in the gap for somebody, because you never know when that's going to come back around to you. You never know. You just never know when it's best to just be powerful. So I saw this and I said, now this the Christian Rock I like. I love these powerful moments. So shout out to Christian Rock.
What? That's how you gave it to me. Wait a minute. Hello, can you hear me now? Are you kidding me? Girl, are you sure? Yeah, that's what the Lord put in my heart. So I'm...
Baby, you never know. You just never know when you being a blessing to someone else will turn around and you be blessed for it, whether it's from that person indirectly or directly somebody else. So always keep that in your heart as we close out the show. Thank you, crew. Shout out to the crew. Thank y'all for being here for me this morning. I know I was a little late, but I definitely had to handle some business this morning. Take care of her, handle some stuff. And now about to start my work day. Shout out to y'all for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Aw, ain't it? I hope she finds some guidance. She needs it. Yes, she do. She need to get away from Blueface. I do not like him for her. I don't like watching none of the clips of how he treat both her and Jaden. I'm starting to really despise him. I don't know why he don't get out the game, because he's gonna lose his whole image, his ability to make music and sell music. For real, I love seeing that. She needs to seek more spiritual guidance now more than ever. People do not want to take their L's in silent anymore. Why do they bring the mess to Beyonce's internet? Okay, they do not want to. They do not want to. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed Thursday. It's the last day of the week. I will be back in the morning. I'll hopefully be here on time, so I can catch all of y'all. Shout out to y'all. Have a blessed day. And until next time, crew. Until next time. Deuces.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Ow, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go, let's go.